this is gallons of insecticide that this is replacing that's not ending up on my food.
New research is raising concerns about pesticides and their impact on human health. Experts say exposure to certain chemicals may be linked to serious health risks, prompting renewed calls for safer farming practices.
There's a lot of research being done on testing infants for pesticides.
I think it was detectable in almost 100% of cases. We know it's in everything. It goes down the trophic scale.
At what point do they dissipate, or are they in the earth forever?
Depending on the molecules, for sure they will stay either in the plants, or in the fruit, or in the soil for 30 days up to a few years in the worst cases.
So without biological controls like beneficial insects, the alternative is we just keep using more pesticides.
Everything started back in the 70s and the 80s. And, there was a lot of usage of pesticides in the crops. And actually, those pests were getting very resistant to these pesticides. They got to a point that there was no other solutions to control them. And they were having huge impact in their yields. The pests, they have life cycles very, very short, some of them like a few days. So imagine you can have multiple generations in a month.
Yeah.
While every time you apply that pest, it's just getting more and more resistant. So those companies that they produce pesticides, sometimes, they don't have enough time to develop a new solution or a new molecule that actually will be effective to those pests. So what they did is actually start looking for alternatives. What are those alternatives? They start looking for the natural enemies that those pests have. So we produce the lions. That's what we do. We select the natural predators for that specific pest. We produce beneficial insects that will control the pests in your tomatoes. You have whitefly, we have the solution for that. We have parasitoids. You have trips in your sweet peppers, then it means that you can call us and we can sell you the predatory mites.
I could imagine that when this first started, it was probably more expensive to use beneficial insects than it was to use pesticides.
Yeah, it was. And the only reference that we have as a company is in Spain. That was actually where everything started. There was a huge pressure of pesticides. And when they were exporting their tomatoes to Europe, they just one day they said, we cannot accept tomatoes that has all these residues.
Yeah.
And that's when the government actually started to push more to say, okay, we're gonna subsidize the use of beneficials.
Wow.
And that's how actually everything started to be seen as like, this is a good solution. I mean, obviously the target is to make sure that we're able to help those growers to bring healthier food to the people's plate.
Going at the grocery store, you can tell the difference with the color of the fruits or vegetables is more vibrant. I would look at the tag that's on the grocery itself. Go onto their website. A lot of them do showcase who they're working with, and Beneficial Insectary should be on the website, and that's something that I will gear towards. Knowing that they are working with beneficial insects instead of utilizing pesticides to grow the crops.
As a society, we've kind of gotten to the point where we've realized the negative side effects of utilizing pesticides. And this is a greener alternative, and it's a novel market.
There are some crops that have not been touched at all. They don't have any other solutions than just pesticides. So our goal is actually to bring more talent to our company.
So for me, I get really excited about it because we're innovating. This whole market is a market that has a lot of room for growth. And over the next 10 to 15 years, I think it's going to continue in the trending that we've been seeing.
Yeah, so we're a growing company. We're looking for people that want to join our team working at a company that truly is making the world healthier and cleaner. This is a company you could take a position at as an entry-level person, not ever knowing anything about this. Learn and work your way into something that is truly making a difference in the world. So we have opportunities actually working with insects, rearing them, growing them. We also have opportunities that are not directly insect related: quality control, shipping, freight, logistics, engineering, fabricating. There are a lot of opportunities to be a part of our company.
So if somebody is interested in looking for a job at Beneficial Insectary, where do they go?
Yeah, so we post all of our openings, both external opportunities, but also our internal opportunities, which are promotional opportunities, on our website at insectary.com.